This is an open letter. No. No. Open email to Jon Gruden. I think he's an expert on emails right about now. Dear Jon Gruden. Do we put dear in emails? How does that go? Good afternoon, Mr. Gruden. I hope this email finds you well. Is that the heading? John, what can I say? 650,000 emails, all flagged. Workplace harassment, violations. A 7-year email chain. And as of now, 1 termination. You know, the only good thing that came out of this is that Frank, Big Herbs in the City mayor, is temporarily has the light off of him. You know, he was your other counterpart, coach of Jacksonville. He was caught in a bar touching someone's non-existent ass when his wife is at home. That guy. Christian man, by the way. Good morals. Anyways, back to you. You took the attention off him, and now it's on you and your fat neck. Like, you were termed. No, you were not termed. You resigned. You got the leave or the sliver of dignity, I think. Why did you resign? You were forced to. They put you out in a hole. You were a lamb led to the slaughter. A corporate sacrifice offered to the overlords of the N.F.L. Why? Why Jon Gruden instead of, let's say, Bruce Allen? Well, Bruce Allen doesn't have a job. And after this, he probably won't get one. Why you, though, out of everybody? Well, let's see. Well, we could start with the racial comment that you made toward, what's that guy's name? Smith? Let's look him up. I want to make sure I get his name right. DeMaurice Smith. You said that he looked like a big-lipped black Michelin man. John, why would you say that in an email? What the hell are you thinking? Even if I were to Google him and look at him, even if that's the case, why would you say that in an email? And speaking of emails, who was all in this email chain? It was you. It was Bruce Allen. It was, who's Bruce Allen? Some loser that used to coach the Los Angeles Thunderbolts. And I think from 2017 to 2019, I think he was like the water boy for the Redskins. Also, creepy old white man. Who else? Ed Droste, creepy old white man, co-founder of Hooters, has the young girls running around looking all hokey pokey, serving chicken to people. 70. McVeigh, Jim, Ed, uncle of Sean, Outback Steakhouse Bowl. Another old white man, married by the way. Who else? Mark Reeder, Tampa Bay fried chicken restaurant chains. Another white man, married. Why do I keep talking about their race? Why do I keep bringing up their marital status? For a couple reasons. One, they're trading around pictures of women that were cheerleaders and probably of other occupations somewhere in that industry of theirs, topless. Apparently there was a story that everybody went out to Cancun, or you insert your favorite tropical Latin paradise, I don't know. But the women were told that it was a photo shoot, so they had to remain braless. And I heard a group of guys, maybe it was them, go ahead and do the research, that had full access to them at any time. That must suck if you were a cheerleader, to be told that, to be lied to. That's in its own self is not, that doesn't seem like a very Christian thing to do, does it? Does your wives know about this? You guys are married, right? You know, from what I've been told by Fox News that, you know, only pimps, thugs, and let's face it, minorities do the type of behavior that you're doing, and degenerates. Not 60-plus-year-old white men with a shitload of money. I guess South Park was onto something. When you have that much money, when you have that much influence, when you have that much power, everybody does something they aren't supposed to do. But for some strange reason, we keep demonizing a small percentage of people when it's more than that. Again, Jon Gruden, Urban, I like to grab no-ass Myers aren't the only people that do this. Just the only ones to be caught. And in one case, to be sacrificed. If you think that the buck stops with good old Gruden, no. But what else did Gruden do besides him and old-timey, old money-having white dudes talked about harassing women and all this other stuff? What else did they do? Let's see. Well, we'll focus more on Gruden because the other ones are unimportant other than they share racial traits, qualities, and they're in the same tax bracket. And I guess these guys think that they can get away with everything, but they can't. But you know what the other thing is? This gigantic, small circle of concentrated wealth and power. Do you know what that indicates? It indicates that the NFL is trying to appease with blood, because if you dig closer, you'll find owners. You've heard of allegations from the owners of the New England Patriots. Wasn't that guy like sleeping with women at the stadium and stuff like that? This happens all the time. What's his name? Crafty? This happens all the time. It's not just him. Anyways, so let's see. Let's go down the list. He talked about Roger Goodell, called him a name, insulted him. A name, it was sexually explicit. Okay? Offended the LGBT community. Alright? Said that certain black people shouldn't be in positions that they are because they lack the intelligence. Okay? Said that women shouldn't be referees. So right off the bat, this guy's offended 3 communities already. Blacks, women, LGBTQ. Ironically, all 3 of them formed the greatest civil rights boom of the 1960s on up, off the backs of the black struggle, but that's another video. We'll get to that later. He hit up Jeff Fisher, who didn't want nothing to do with this, and was like, yo, man, don't draft Michael Sam, black guy, LGBTQ, first, at least I think first outed. He wasn't outed. He came out as openly gay, and he was released. Who can't say that he wasn't influenced by the opinions of Jon Gruden or the opinions of a lot of other people, and that email that the NFLPA will say will be remained classified? Everybody will be spared but Jon Gruden and some other people. What needs to happen is that those women that were conned into going to a topless vacation, if you want to call it that, on a photo shoot that never existed, somebody needs to speak up. You think that Gruden's the only domino? No. He's the crack in something that's about to explode all over these people, man. So this guy talked about a lot of people. A lot. You know, it's sad. It's sad, really. Because everybody has skeletons in your closet. But, again, the bigger problem lies in expecting more from people simply because they're in a specific position or they make a certain amount of money. You shouldn't put celebrities or athletes or even political figures on a pedestal. There's a saying, if you ever meet your true hero, he'll let you down or something like that. But this is just it. Jon Gruden, I could care less. I wasn't a fan of the Buccaneers, and I could care less about the Raiders. I don't care. I found it odd that he ended up resigning on a Monday night when he started his career post-coaching about 7-8 years ago, Monday Night Football. Monday he started, Monday he ended. Sun up, sun down, book open, book closed. But he is a snack. He wasn't even the emphasis of this investigation. They went around Washington looking at other stuff, and his name popped up. They needed appeasement, kind of like what we did to the Germans after the First World War I. We used appeasement. I found it funny that we appeased people that we beat, but we did it anyways. And we're still appeasing today because the owners, other declassified at $650,000. You're going to see a bunch of other people, not just him. And as far as the Morris Smith, Dean Morris, I don't know how you say his name. I'm tired. But if you hear him talk, he should. That guy's a Milton, definitely. It's just funny to me. But yeah, man. Wow. Yeah, his legacy is gone. He's probably never going to work in the NFL again. Took shots at the Glazer family. He was talking trash, but we all do it. The problem was everybody knows what he's saying. Every thought he may have had on an email that he expressed, it's for everybody to see. Somebody wanted him gone. He offended the wrong person. That's one of the 48 laws of. That's one of the 49 laws of power, man. Be careful who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. Also, do not burn bridges when you don't have to. This guy was off the hazard, talking trash to everybody. And now he's gone. Now he's gone. Funny thing is, in that little chain, it was Christian, high-powered, married, I won't even say white, married dudes that did everything opposite to what I just said. Sure, the high-powered part is true. But did they practice the Christian ethos when nobody was looking? They didn't. Lack of integrity. These people are married, running around with women as young as their daughters. Did that stop them? No. They're human and weak, just like your everyday person. But because they have more money, they're protected. And if we don't fix this, well, it's too late. This is America. That's just how it is for now. But maybe you chop off the head of the snake, either 3 more will grow, or you're just going to be chopping for a long time. Wow, I went off on a tangent. It's already 11 minutes in. I wasn't going to watch this video past 6 minutes. I would say subscribe and ring the bell, which you probably should, but I probably should have did that at the beginning. Oh well, do it next time. It's not like I'm trying to get money from this. I'm just 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't have nothing to do but to talk shit. Trash. I'm pretending like I'm reading my comment section, but then again, I'm not streaming, so there is no comment section.